Great. Good evening, everybody. Here is our special guest. He needs no introduction. You know him as the man, the myth, the legend. It is Mr. Chris McColl. Chris, good evening.
Well, I'm pretty much a legend in my own mind, but I'm so excited to be on tonight. How you guys doing?
Awesome. I appreciate you joining us. We've got quite a few interested viewers here this evening that want to know a few things. And I'm just going to hit you straight between the eyes with this first question, Chris.
Do it.
So you are always excited. When I'm around you in Hawaii, when I've been around you at convention, you are an excitable personality. I mean, can you be like that all the time? Why is it that you are always so full of life, especially when you are reaching out to people online?
So I got to tell you, this is something that if you were in our house on a daily basis, or you were sitting shotgun in my Plexus Lexus right now, you would see that there is not an ounce of put on with who we are, with what the image that we portray is us. And I think that is something that is, well, it's so important to be transparent and be true to who you are as a person. I think a lot of people in this business specifically, when they start making a lot of money, they kind of turn into this like morphed version of what they think they should look like. So like your question, when you say, are you always like that, or how do you maintain that? It's a very simple answer. And that is, when you do everything from a place of gratitude, it becomes easy to wake up with a smile on your face. I want you to know something. It wasn't always like that. Like when I look back on my life, and I'm not going to go all Dr. Phil on you here, Phil, but listen, I mean, like it wasn't like our life was just this roller coaster ride of existence is what I like to call it. I mean, I know that we share a mortgage background, and, through that time period when we had made a lot of money in the mortgage business, I thought, well, hey, it's easy to be upbeat and great when things are great. And then all of a sudden I realized that I was steering the ship, or the Titanic, as my dad called it, and said, oh, you're just rearranging the furniture on the Titanic as I was trying to survive. And we just went so broke. I mean, like when I say broke, you guys, I mean like could not afford cheese for a cheeseburger, okay? Cars being followed by tow trucks that are about to repossess, house in foreclosure. My friends are like, is that some service that you pay for in case you break down? Yeah, that's what it is. Drive faster.
Oh, don't freeze up on me. You're going somewhere.
Yeah, and so we got into the fishing business, and things got better financially, but I was more interested in a quality of life because we had chased money, and I really felt like the Lord had just kind of slapped me and said, hey, look, you got your priorities out of whack here. You're working, trying to provide for your family, but you're not there for your family. And so, like for me, when you see this excited person that's online and jumping and getting crazy and excited, it's because it's like we feel like we've been given this freedom, and so we're grateful for it. It's important for you. Let's talk about you. I want you to seek the positive in every scenario, okay? And it is the hardest thing that you can train yourself to do, because our human nature says things are crappy and the back office sucks and all of these things, versus the opposite is you identify that, well, we have a new back office, and the reason we do is because our growth is off the charts. Or people are complaining and freaking out when their products didn't show up. It's a good thing that people need and want our products. Now, I got to tell you guys, it doesn't mean every day is rosy. Like, we have bad days. I'm not going to come online and go, oh, today sucks. I've got, whatever happening, and, I stubbed my big toe. So I think if I was going to give you some strategic advice for how to portray yourself online, number one, be authentic, okay? Be who you are. Be who the Lord made you to be. Don't be something that you're not, or pretend to be something that you're not, because people will be attracted to your authenticity. They'll be attracted to your vulnerability. They'll be attracted to real, and then ultimately they'll trust you, because they see that you're not doing this song and dance. Everyone else is doing the song and dance, telling you how great things are and it's awesome over here. And they're sitting there going, yeah, right. Come on. So when you see it from us, it's a genuine, authentic excitement. Wow, Phil, I hope I didn't go too crazy on you there. Was that too much info? Or
you know what? It's great info. I love it. It's important to be authentic. and to be yourselves. And more importantly, what you portray online is so important because that's the only window some people see into your lives.
That's it.
And I love the backstory. You weren't always just jumping 6 feet in the air with excitement. You had some valleys before you hit these peaks.
Absolutely.
So now we've got some people online who are watching who are probably brand new and thinking about, oh, I want to hit silver. I want to hit gold. What is this emerald? What's this jewel stuff all about? And we just keep telling them, this is where you want to go. So tell someone who's watching this right now who just got started in Plexus, what is the important information that they need from you to be successful?
So I think that the most important thing is to be so generous with your time. And I'll explain what I mean by that. Susie and I have built our network marketing business and our Plexus team in a non-traditional type way. Okay, and I'll explain what I'm talking about. And so when you're brand new and you're so excited, the enthusiasm and the natural excitement is never greater than when you first join. You go to bed at night thinking to yourself, could this really change everything? Could I pay off that debt that I stress about? Could these health things that other people are seeing, could I see them? And the answer to all of those is yes, you can. Strategically, our business is all about the products, okay? The whole thing functions because we can take a person that is not a salesperson, they have no sales skills, but what they turn into is a crazy fanatic of the products, and so they naturally relate it to other people. They're not trying to sell anybody. It's why Susie's a diamond ambassador with Plexus. She wouldn't tell anybody you could make money with Plexus for about the first 6 months. Now, having said all that, I want you guys to know that strategically, you want to seek out people that want two things. They want to improve their finances and they want to improve their health. So I'm going to just step out on a limb here. The next 10 people that you come in contact with need what you have, okay? So if you joined an hour ago, the only thing that you have to do is run your pie hole, okay? I want you to invite them. I want you to invite them and say, look, I have stumbled onto something and I've joined this Plexus thing and I think it's for real. What Phil and I know is that it is, and it does have the ability to change everything. It has the ability to give you freedom financially, freedom from health issues, and it gives you this social network and friendships in this culture of people that you'll never find, because I see people from other companies and I watch them come and I see them and it's all this competition cutthroat. Everyone's driving around wanting to drive Ferraris and helicopters. Okay. Now, seriously, everybody should own a helicopter. But no, I'm kidding, but watch. So I know for a fact that what you need to do as a brand new ambassador is you need to find yourself 3 people, okay? And you hear it. And so it's the most strategic thing that you can do in the very beginning, because you're going to start to earn income in ways you don't understand, and that's fine. What a problem to have, right? Who do I make this check to? That's what Plexus says, because you're growing your business. But strategically, what we do is we teach our teams to go silver within a week of the time that they join. Now, does that happen every time? No. Do we wish it would for them? Yes. But most of the time, the thing that's stopping you and others from achieving silver is you're not telling anybody. You're not inviting anybody. You literally are walking around hoping, and if you're making a list and you're identifying people who you think to yourself, wow, if I could find this person, I'd become a diamond, you're doing it wrong. And let me explain. You want that person. You want them on your team, but you don't want to give up your destiny as a jewel in this company and put it in somebody else's hands, because guess what? What if they don't do anything? What if they don't do anything? So what? Then you're stuck where you are? You need to seize the opportunity. You need to build. You need to become the person that you're looking for, saying, I wish that they would start doing something. You do something. So if you're a brand new ambassador, silver's key, okay? Silver is key. Invite them. Invite them so simply that they can see themselves doing that same simple invitation. If you sit them down and you have a big, huge presentation and you're gathering everybody and you're suited up and you're walking around going, you should do this. Look how awesome. No, that's not how you do it. You say, I feel good and I think I want to make some extra money. Do you want to? Like, that's the invitation. And so that person that you're inviting will make a decision the moment they can see themselves doing what you're doing. And so if it's dumb and simple like I do it, they can go, well, if this dumb simpleton can do it, I can do it, you know? And so,
Right.
so it's not like, that's why I want you guys to hear this crystal clear. If you just joined, get busy. If you joined 3 years ago, get busier because you already know what to do. So anyways, I didn't mean to.
Perfect.
I hope that helps.
Perfect. That's exactly it. So the last question I have for you, Chris, and you just mentioned this group. You've got some people who've been doing this for 2 or 3 years, and they've watched videos. They've watched YouTube videos. They've done the trainings. They've had a little bit of success, and now they've plateaued, and they just don't know what to do. So tell someone who's said, yes, Chris, I've had that excitement. I've gone silver in 7 days, but I'm stuck.
Yeah. So remember a second ago I was talking about being generous with your time, and I didn't really finish that thought process when I said Susie and I did it a little differently. But I want you guys to hear this. I'm talking specifically to the year, 2, 3 years. They came out, they had some natural enthusiasm and excitement. As time went on, a lot of people, what their solution to this is they start looking outside to go chase other companies, or because they want that new car smell back again. Okay. And so what I want to encourage you to do is tell you, first of all, you're in the right place. Okay. You have a company that's here that's going to leave a legacy company that's going to have generational impact. So it's not other companies that are going to fix the problem. It's in the mirror that's going to fix the problem. You have to start doing the things that you did in the beginning that caused you to grow in the first place. And usually what happens is, let me just give you a quick example. Somebody gets to gold, okay? Huge accomplishment. You've got a team of ambassadors. Well, then, for whatever reason, the gold ambassador seems to stop doing the things that they were doing initially. And so they look at their team and they go, okay, team, I'm ready to go get my Lexus, start working. And they stop. And it's the biggest mistake I see. They've got momentum going, they're building, and then they look in the rearview mirror and they usually say something like this: but my team won't do anything. Okay? That's what I hear all the time. And really what they're saying is, and what they don't understand is, their team is following their direction. Their team is seeing you not add people. So they go, well, what's this? So, first of all, know you're in the right place. Second of all, do the things that you did in the beginning that caused you to grow in the first place. Third, and this is huge, I want you to be so generous with your time. If you say to your, I can't even hardly say the word downline because it makes my skin crawl, okay? Susie and I look at this as a one-team effort. We look at it as a group of people that are like-minded, trying to improve their health and improve their finances. But if you say to yourself, what's in it for me? I want you to punch yourself in the throat, because it's not about what's in it for you, okay? It's about what's in it for the person that you're helping. I want you to be so generous with your time. I want you to pour into your team. And if your team is your mom, congratulations, spend extra time with your mom. But I need you to start making phone calls on their behalf, fielding questions from them wherever they are on your team or in your organization, because they are going to grow, which is ultimately going to grow you. But stop worrying about what's in it for you. Zig Ziglar has a saying, and he says, help other people get what they want and you'll get what you want. And you need to hear this. I have heard that all my life. And it kind of went in and out. And now, having built a team of over 25,000 ambassadors, I'm telling you, I don't care what level they are to me. I will help them with everything that I have because I want them to be successful. So if you're a silver ambassador, don't just say, well, I'm just a silver, because guess what? There's thousands of people that want to be silver. So look at it as a sense of accomplishment, but start pouring generously into those people, and you will start to see the growth come back that you saw initially when you joined.
Chris, as always, you were generous with your time. You've always been generous with us, so we thank you for it. You're hitting people over the head with a 2x4 of truth, because this is perfect and great. We appreciate you and Susie. You guys are examples of what it takes to be Diamond Emerald ambassadors, and we wish you continued success. Thank you for sharing the time with us. Dude,
I'd be glad to do it. You guys have a great day. Look forward to seeing everybody in Vegas, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, Chris.